Hello, readers, and thank you for joining me for another phonics lesson. This week we are beginning a unit on R controlled vowels. Now, we've done some R controlled vowels already this year, but I do want to go ahead and point out we're doing some that we haven't covered yet. So the ones that we're going to be looking at today are AR, OR, ORE, and OAR. Now, AR says R. The other three actually make the same exact sound. They all three say or. So we have OAR, OR, and ORE, and there's a little bit of rules, and really it's not as much rules as it is just this is how we see it spelled most often. OR, just by itself, can go in the beginning, middle, or end of a word. We see it here in storm. OAR can go in the middle or the end of a word. We see it here in board, unless it's a word by itself, or like a paddle. And then we have ORE, and that can go in the middle or an end of a word, and we see that here in the word store. So those are kind of the rules on those. Now, I do want to go back and look at the ones that we're covering this week: AR, OR, ORE, and OAR. And before we practice blending some words, I always want to start by writing them, because sometimes when we write, it helps stick those into our memory. So I want to do that. Let's go ahead and get out our pencil and paper, our dry erase board and marker like I have, and let's practice them. We're going to write them 3 times each, and then each time we write them, we're going to make the sound that they make. Let's start with AR, since that's the only one that says R. We'll do that 3 times, and let's say R each time. You ready? Let's get started. R, R, R. Very good. Now let's do OR. Or, or, or. Make sure you say those sounds with me when you write them. Next, let's do OAR. Or, or, or. And last, let's do ORE. Or, or, or. You finished? Thank you for doing that with me again. That will help you remember how to spell the sounds. It'll also help you when you're reading the words. When you see those letter patterns in there, you'll know exactly what sound to make. Now, let's get started. We're going to blend some words with it. We're going to practice some sounds and some blends and some vowel teams we've already learned this year. And then we're going to end by by practicing some silent blending with some words with those. Are you ready? Let's get started. Sound. Sound. R. Put that together. Far. Something can be near, or it can be far away. Sound. R. Sound. Or. Put that together. Roar. Like a lion might roar. Sound. Sound. Or. Put that together. More. If you want more of something, you want to get more of it. Sound. Sound. Or. Put that together. Fort. Put that together. Fort. The army may live in an army fort, or you may have a fort in your backyard. Next, let's go over. So here's some vowel teams and some blends that we've learned this year, and let's go over these together. Cool. Sn. Sh. R. There's another R controlled. Make sure you say these with me. sw, w, ing, or, I, a, 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 I, I, Very good. Now, let's get started reading some silent blending. Remember, don't say the word until the whole thing is on the screen. Let's get started. Cart, boar. That's like a wild animal. Whoop. Board, different boar. Put a D at the end. It's something you write on. Tour, forest, soar, chore, born, mark, war, thorn, star, oars. If you've never heard of that, that's like paddles you might use in a canoe or a rowboat. That's the last one we're going to go over today. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Until next time, happy reading.